Here's part 1 of the boot camp review, which you had at the beginning of the school year. The first concept are adding and subtracting fractions. This is a review. The main thing you should already know is that you cannot add or subtract unless the denominators are the same. Keep in mind, key word here is the denominators. They have to be the same number. So, best way to explain is through examples. 1/2 plus 2/3. The denominator is not the same, so let's make it the same. Usually I like to look at these two numbers and multiply to get the common denominator, which in this case is 6. How many times does 2 go into 6? 3 times. If you multiply the denominator by 3, you have to multiply the numerator. How many times does 3 go into 6? 2. Again, multiply the denominator by 2, you have to multiply the numerator, and then you add the denominator and you get 7/6, which can be reduced or simplified to 1 1/6. The same goes for when you are subtracting fractions that do not have the same denominator. Common denominator in this case is 8, because 8 can go into itself 1 time, and 4 can go into 8 2 times. 8 times 1 is 8, so you multiply here and get 3/8. 4 times 2 is 2, so you got to multiply the same and get 2, and subtract in this case. Operation is subtract, so 1/8, and it is already simplified. Multiplying and dividing fractions is the second part of this review. With multiplying fractions, just multiply straight across. So here you had a whole number, I put a 1 over it, 5/9 times 81/1, and then you simply cross multiply. 81 times 5 is 405, 405. 9 times 1, 9, and that can be simplified to 45. Here's one where it already has a denominator, so again, just multiply straight across. 3 times 1 is 3, 5 times 4 is 20. In this case, it says find the quotient, which means divide. The key point with dividing fractions: keep, change, flip. Keep the first, change the sign, flip the second. So let's look at an example. That same one. Keep, change, flip. Now it's telling me to multiply, and you multiply straight across. 12/5. 5 can go into 12 2 times, so that'd be 2 2/5. Converting rational numbers will be part 2. Stay tuned.